4 more houses to do here. 2 of them have been finished. Fire bundles, huh? Well, looky. This fuel card isn't bringing coal over here at all. The city blacksmith seems to be getting his hands on coal, so he's gonna have to throw this cart away. I don't want to have to waste one worker over there for nothing. Does no good. So this is early spring of the year 60 in our community. Things have been running smoothly for a while now. Said we have enough farmland to feed everybody and a little bit more, I would say. You just never know when calamities might happen, though. Okay, farmhouse is finished. 5 people moved into here. Now these people would be those who are living in boarding houses. Yeah, because there are 2 big boarding houses in our community. One's right here, and actually there's 2 floors to it. There's this upper floor, it's completely full, and the first floor, it's not completely full. So this is probably where these 5 people came from this floor down here. Let's go over and look at their new home. They live in this farmhouse right here. The door is over here. The game doesn't allow me to put these kind of road tiles in very close here for some reason. So what I usually do is just put it up here. That gets the job done. Let's see. Yeah, that's good. Alright, 3 more homes. Everybody's housed at this point, which is great. We've had some old age deaths, which usually happen about this time of the year, right? Most people need to be replaced. The need for workers is diminishing, so we'll take a few of the builders will just reduce to 6, put them over to labor, since we don't need builders quite so much. The merchant has arrived. Let's go see what he'd like us to buy from him. This is the food merchant. Let's look at the food supply. Last year we made 30 and we used 38, so we're short. So probably a good time to think about adding. And if we're going to start having issues here, this might be a good time to check your marble statue supply. We have 10, it's not very many. Well, maybe I move them all over here. Just for now. Now, let's see what we can buy. Let's see, I've got some food stored in here too, just in case. 1,500 hemp. Wow, how's our hemp supply? Wow, we got a ton of hemp. So let's just go ahead and sell all of that. Turn that into food. Hardwood, I've got 365. Hardwood, 254. We can sell 200 of that. We can do all of the marble statues. Leather I could pull back out, but I'm not going to. There. We're getting a little low on firewood. That usually happens in the springtime. 11,850 is what we can afford, so I'm going to buy 2,000. Well, if I put in something wrong by hitting the wrong key like that, that's over this number. So when I get off of here, it'll actually just go to 2,000. 2,000. Maple syrup and Brussels sprouts. Still overpaying. Nut bread. Tulips. Can't eat tulips, right? Maple sap. Donuts. Duck meat. I'm overpaying. Okay. Maybe I don't want to buy this much stuff. Dates would be good though. Kitchen soup. Okay. I'll bite. Wild seeds. I need to trade 83 additional units. Okay. So how about 83 of these reeds? Good. So I'm going to get a whole bunch of food. Let's trade. Dismiss. Let's see. Pigs, bison, dismiss. We're doing good. Got lots of farm animals. And we have a few new farms coming into play this year. But I don't think that I'm satisfied that we're doing enough because of our population growth. This one hasn't been set yet. What do we need? This one, I did tomatoes, raspberries, cabbage, late spring. I better get on it. Whatever I do. Let's do the spinach. Hurry up. Working. See, if you do it before the end of late spring, then it will actually get farmers out here and they will do this. And I think spinach is pretty quick, so I don't think that they'll have a hard time. We can keep an eye on that for a bit, see if the farmers show up and start working this field. It is still late spring, so there's still time, right? There's somebody. Okay. We have somebody starting on this field. Right? No! Come back over here. Somebody will get over here eventually. It is late spring of the year 60. We have a child being born. Of course, there's going to be a rush of children being born because of the number of houses we've added to our community. That's fine. We have another trader. Kind of want to make sure that we got somebody starting on this year. It's late spring still. Why does it say one of two here? Oh, because there isn't enough? Okay. Maybe I was shorting myself. I was noticing before that, I think it was yesterday, or not yesterday, but last year, I should say, in-game years, that I was at an odd number here. And if I have 2 farmers on every field, like all plantations, orchards and farms, then it should not be an odd number. Okay, so it's early summer now. I'm not sure that this thing gets started. I'm gonna keep an eye on it though. See if anybody manages to do anything here. I want to keep an eye on this. So we have a trader and nomads. Turn around. Let's look at the nomads. 22. 22 is not very many. Clothing. Firewood. This is more dependent on how many homes you have. We're going to have to probably get ourselves a few more choppers out there. How's our lumber supply? 0. Yeah. I need to get the lumber mill working again too. Because these things probably can't be finished because we don't have lumber. Let's go ahead and we're getting a little low. We'll go ahead and allow these people. And let's see how quickly I can get some of these things done. I need to get the so hard to remember every single thing, you know. This thing needs to be doing, well, you see it's not working at all now. And we're recovering now with the firewood. I'm not going to worry about that. And I will have 2 people over here doing wood supplies. Okay, not great. It's okay. I'll get people over here making lumber again because we need to get these houses finished, and we won't be able to without this thing gearing up. Now, this new area out here, it probably doesn't have a chopper assigned to this area. So let's see if we can't find a way to get a chopper out here so these people don't have to go far to get their wood. Looking for kind of a corner. I can't see very well because of all the trees. There's so many trees here. It's so beautiful. Maybe here would be okay too. Let's put the chopper there. That's forestry. Okay, where are you? Choppers. I just like the little ones. And I just put them everywhere. So you can't put it there because it takes a little more space than that. I can put it here though, and that'll work. Okay. So we have a chopper here. Pull this up this way. This thing is still 0. I don't think they're working on that. So, you know, just getting it assigned. Go over there for a sec. See if anybody. Oh, they're starting it. See, it's just running late, but oops. You can see that we do have spinach growing. Good. So they did manage to get it in just because I got it assigned before the end of late spring. Chopper. Look at that. And there's also something else I can do. We have a food problem coming. We can go ahead and have the labor, you know, when they're done with their chores, they can go in here and oops, sorry about that. If I run it off the screen, it makes weird noises. Just grab some of these areas like that. I better not do that one. We do have a bridge over there. Okay. I want to make sure I don't strand anybody. It happens. And people die. Okay. That ought to be enough. So that puts a band-aid on the food issues. We still have a clothing issue, but it's not really serious. Just looking around here. How we doing here? Still got plenty of wool, right? Yeah. This one's making hide coats now. That's alright. I don't think they're going to be running around here naked anytime soon. But I think maybe I better do something, like maybe... This is kind of a small industrial area over here. There's a joiner. Brickworks. this is the glass. Maybe not the best area there. Maybe I should put it over here. We have a blacksmith over here. It wouldn't hurt to have a... maybe on the other side of the river. We can start things going over here by putting in a... where is that thing? There it is. Tailor Company. Small town tailor. What does it look like? Turn. That is a small tailor. Yeah, okay. Let's just go ahead and do the small town tailor. It is very small. I'm sure it'll produce something. If it produces something, we'll be fine. If all it can do is survival coats, I guess that's what we end up doing. But I think for now, we'll just leave it at that. There were other issues, and I'm sure I've forgotten tons of things that I was going to do. If you don't know what you're up to, you can go over here and just maybe look under these things and say, do I need something to remind me? I just took care of the chopper because of this issue. There isn't much of an issue. The food supply, that's right. We have a food supply issue. I need more farms. Now, I can run farms out over this way, certainly. We have to consider, though, what kind of a burden we're placing on this community for storage. We have this here. How is it doing? It's only 12%, so you could probably easily do a farming community back here too. There's plenty of room for it. You're gonna have people back here working, and you got the first unit over here is this tailor. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put a stone house over here. That's nice. Yeah, about there. Back a little bit. Right there's good. Okay. How's the lumber? 36. Wood supply is going down, so we may need to put in something else there too, like maybe another forester. This is a good place for it. Look back over here. This is nice. It's almost perfect shape for a forester. And at this point, I don't think I would do anything but these dense ones. Fit nicely into those little spots, don't they? And we got builders and plenty of labor, so okay. Whilst I know where this thing is, let's go ahead and try to get a road out of this area. Probably from there out this way. Maybe, oops, let's say about to there, then there. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to stay in the middle of these areas so I can put buildings on both sides of these gaps. Look at that, I lined it up perfectly, didn't I? Fantastic. Okay. Alright, trader. Oh, another one too. This is the food trader again. I don't have much here to trade now. Got lots of rice. Okay, mostly just have food here. Got some leather, reeds, 4 statues. you know, I gotta think that we're gonna be just fine. That doesn't mean we will, though, because our population is 373 now, and we need to be making more food by a bunch. So I need to, if I'm gonna do anything, I've got plenty of people working here. I'm gonna go ahead and dismiss this because I just don't have the resources to trade, and I'm going to dismiss this as well. I don't need ducks, and I don't want to do any trade animals. But we were working on back here whether we were going to do some farming, and we've got ourselves the dense forest shack over here. There's no reason that we can't do some farming out here as well. Alright, so I put a house here. I think, well, let's wait a second here. Let's put in a road. Okay, this house, there's the tailor, and then there's a nice house here. Stone house. Come out about this far away from that stone house. Head back this way to about there. And then behind the house here. But one space away from the road, you'll create a farm. 15 by 8. Hope I can get around that corner with that road. I'm gonna take a chance that I can. Well, there's something there I can't get by. There's probably, yeah, I was over here and I don't need to go any farther with this. I had them go in and choose wild foods, to go in and pick wild foods, and I can't do a road over something that is chosen to be picked, so I can't really make that road. It doesn't matter. I just need to get these crop fields in. Still have plenty of labor. I'm going to up the number of builders we have by a few. This country home is finished. Let's go take a look at it. Let's get down here, close in. Always looks a lot better when I get close in, doesn't it? I like it. I like it better when I get close in. Okay, there's a tree I could run over here. I don't think I want to, though. We'll go around it. There's a door over on this home. Gabled home. The door here, door over here. These are really nice looking models. Okay, the old age deaths here. Bunches of them. Lots of new labor. We've got 4 new labor, right? And 1, 2, 3 deaths. Old age deaths. 4 old age deaths. No, we have another labor. So we're getting more labor than we are having people die off. That's kind of good, I guess. So country house is finished. Pretty over here, right? Gold tulips. See, these are foods they can pick up, like wild onions, I think. Uh-oh, problem. Outbreak of dysentery has occurred. Now we do have doctors here, right? Okay, look for doctors. Doc, worker. How about physician? There's 2. That's really not enough. But this is probably not a big deal. It's just dysentery. Shouldn't cause too much distress. But we do need, maybe, since we're expanding so much, into new areas. Maybe over here somewhere. Maybe we can have a doctor's office. Is heading back in a sense, the main part of town over there. Doctor's office. School here. Let's see. It's kind of close in here, unhealthy. You could do a little road back here and have the doctor's office back behind this field. That'd be kind of fun. Hard time getting around this corner though, because the field goes right to there. So you'd have to put a road here and here. I wouldn't want to do that. This could be just a park area. Since we're allowing for that in this game. Maybe over here. This area is going to grow quite a bit. So let's look at this housing here. Some of these are really kind of neat. That goes to a bed and breakfast. One of these you can actually have a physician, a doctor here. This one right here, I think we can afford it. Let's go ahead and add that beautiful home here. These are nice looking. So yeah. Back a little bit, right there. Okay, bring that one over here. It's another house. We'll eventually see. We don't have a dysentery problem anymore. But when you have things like that happen, it does make you stop and think. You know, population growth and everything, we probably want to make sure that we have enough medical help around to deal with any problem. You see, I kind of went a little too far away from this field, but that's okay. Anyway, that's where the road is, so that's fine. I'm not going to change it. We could have actually backed off by 1, I think. It's untidy. See, this one would have been better if I would have just done it here, which I can do, of course, like that. And then I'll go in here and remove this road here. I think it just disappears because it hasn't been built yet anyway. Okay. Let's look at this. Housing? Could put a few houses back here if you leave the room for it. Let's go ahead and drag this down just a bit farther. And maybe cut across this way. Hopefully that'll work out. And I don't think I'm quite finished with farming. Going up really high so I can take a close look, my helicopter view of this. See what I can do. See where the communities are growing. Got some kind of farming out over here. Now this is the gatherer. You don't want to, get too many buildings within the gatherer's footprint here. And this is iron, ores, and coal mine. Okay, and it's doing coal. They're really not prime farmland. What's this? That's hardwood, okay. Yeah, you see, there just aren't any other good farmlands right now that have been opened up, except for the ones we have, and the ones that we're working on. This area over here, there seems to be a big mountain there. Here. But I think you can get through here if you want to start opening this up. It looks like it's good. Let's take a look at it from this perspective. Maybe from this perspective. Can't tell where that road actually goes. This is a fairly new area. I think it stops right there. We continue that a ways. Go up and look at it. We need to kind of work our way through this. So, there. There. I think I need to go a little bit farther in this way. Yeah, that looks good, because then there's room for buildings over here. And farmland over here. This is a long ways out. We don't have enough, I don't think we have enough labor out here yet. So we're going to have to put some, farms or some houses out there. Survival codes. Key codes. Got 15 marble statues here. Full livery. Might as well, right? 4,000. Feathers. Okay, and this will get us, this will really kind of take care of our growth problem. This is down to 135. It's not really a problem, but I'm going to go ahead and trade this, dismiss. Let's deal with this other trader before we stop. Quince, canola. Flax I've got. I don't think I want any of those right now. Okay, gabled house is finished. Well, I have to stop. I'm going to go ahead and get somebody working here. Work. Yes, add 1 labor to that pool. We got merchants. I don't have to worry about nomads having shown up, right? When I wasn't looking. That looks like we're good. And it is late winter, and I need to go. Let's go over to this gabled house. And that will remind me what I need to do. So,